Makeover 365. I'm your host, Bella Jeanette, and today I have a very special guest. She's a mother of three, a very loving wife, and a successful entrepreneur, and of course, she pastors a very big church. Please help me welcome Miss Joy Oseghale.
Thank you very much, Bella. I'm super excited to be on stage with you. Thank you very much.
How are you doing?
I'm very well. I'm very well. Thank you.
How are the kids?
The kids are fine. Thank you.
That's great. That's great. I know you're so successful in all aspects of your life. I mean, you are loving wife. You have an amazing husband, amazing three children, and a successful career, a very big business, and of course, you pastor a very big church. And a lot of moms out there wanted to find out how you've been able to balance all this in your life at this time.
Okay, thank you very much. Basically, it's about planning, and it's first of all about knowing what you want out of life. Okay, and so we have about 24 hours in a day, and so you would want to carry out scale of preference. Want to find out, where am I going? Why am I here? What do I want to do? Okay, and these will determine your how. And then when you know your how, you want to structure your timing to see to it that every segment of your life, every facet of your life is well balanced. All right, and of course, my strength comes from God. All right,
Yes.
I definitely need to acknowledge Him for giving me the wisdom and the ability to accurately divide my time to see to it that everything that I need to do, okay, that I do them at the right time. Okay, I'll like to stop there for now.
That is so fabulous. You're right. You need to have the guidance of God to, direct you to the right path. And so, are you always been an entrepreneur? Because I know you're so successful in your business. So, do you always have like passion and a vision of owning your own business?
I would like to say yes, because I work full time. I work from Mondays to Fridays. I work from like 7:30 to 5:30. Every day. And then I discovered that my work is quite challenging, and to be nice to have something extra to do. I actually had, a traditional business before now, a beauty salon, barbing section, female section, and manicure, pedicure, and all that. But I didn't have adequate time to, give it the attention, because, as you just said, we do pastor churches. So most times from work, I go to church, and so that means that I'll be getting home much later in the day, and so I may go like days, a week or so without visiting my traditional business. And so that's how I actually came into Global Well Trade, because it's a business that you could run from your home. So I saw this, as a plus, because all I need was the internet and my device. So I felt it was a win-win. There's nothing to lose, because apart from the fact that I need to hit financial home run, I also need to be able to sponsor the gospel.
Yes.
And this will bring me to my why, because you need to have strong whys. Your whys would be that catalyst that would enable you wake up from your bed, enable you get up, go do that thing that you have to do, because there's a reason, there's a why. Your whys, they are like your anchor.
Yes.
They are like your anchor. And so when you have all these things, you begin to think of the hows. Begin to think about the HOW, as in, how do I get my whys done?
Right.
How do I get closer to my target? And then you see that because you have a creative mind, especially as a woman, we do have creative minds, and we are multi-talented, and we can multitask.
Yes.
You find that your mind begins to open up. Our mind is a powerful tool. Most times people don't just exercise their minds enough, and then I find myself thinking, okay, it means I could go to work, and then I could come home and do my business online, and it's been very, very successful. That's how I've been able to, balance home and all that.
So with all your success, I know that you also come across some challenges, and how do you cope up with all this? How do you manage to really just work on all these challenges to move you towards the next level? Like, what is it that you're doing to really help you focus despite of all these challenges?
Oh, of course, there are lots of challenges, seriously. But when I come across challenges, I don't see them as that. I see them as opportunities.
Yes.
And again, it comes back to my why. If, for example, we are right here at Key West, Florida, and if that's where I need to be, and that's where I have to be,
Yes.
and I do encounter some itches along the way, it doesn't stop me from getting there. I just need to find out another route on how to get there. And so it is. I know my whys. I know what I want. I want to have time freedom. I want to be able to retire early. I want to be able to spend time with my children. I want to be the best wife to my husband. I want to be a wonderful pastor. And so these are my whys. These are the things that I need to do. And the need to do them is so overwhelming that it swallows up every challenges.
Yes.
It's, if I carry out a task and it's not successful at that particular time, I read it as I just found a way not to do it.
Yes.
And so I try another way, and then if I try that way, it doesn't work out, I've just found that 2 ways not to get to my target. And so I keep trying until I get it. Now, it's very important that we have a positive mindset.
That's right.
Very, very important, because in life you definitely come across challenges, but your ability to maintain a positive mindset cannot be overemphasized. I am result oriented, so these are the attitudes that have kept me going. I know what I want out of life, and I've told myself this is the how to get there. Of course, after giving myself to trainings, after giving myself to researches and all that, my life coach, Pastor Chris Oyakhilome, will say something: you do better in a task being trained than not being trained for the task. So I know what I want to do. What I do is to give myself to training. That's one of my how. And so that keeps me going. It's like in school. For you to move from one class to the other class, you definitely need to write exams. That's a challenge.
Yes.
Yeah, so if you shy away from the challenge, you're not going to move to the next class. So I welcome challenges because I know that I will definitely stay true.
That's awesome. Well, right now, Joy mentioned that we are here at Key West, Florida. We're actually here for 5 days for free. So we're here in a luxury cruise for free, and because we've achieved a certain level of success. So a lot of moms out there probably wondering, there's gotta be a secret, there's gotta be something that that you need to do to be able to succeed in any kind of business. So do you have any secret? Like, what do you do, for example, to qualify here today and at the same time achieve the success that you already achieved?
Okay, I'll be very practical about this. For this cruise, for example, there's a tool, okay, that have been put in place, and we've seen leaders do them before. So you would first of all want to find out how others have done it, and that was what I did. For example, for you to qualify for this cruise, you need to work hard.
Yes.
You need to work smart, and that's just for you to become an ambassador with Global Wealth Trade. And all you need to do is to introduce the business to 10 people. 10 people. And again, I don't see it as work, because I see it as an opportunity to affect lives. That's what life is about. That's generally.
Right. Yes.
You just don't want to live like, you wake up, you go to work, have children and all that. It's about impacting lives. You know, and so you impact 10 lives, you help 10 people live their dreams, and you get qualified for this cruise. Again, I would really want to emphasize planning, because you wouldn't want your home front to suffer while you go about running your business successfully. There are things I do, like I try to plan my months. For example, if there are 4 Saturdays in that particular month, I kind of reserve one for the home. That means on that particular Saturday, I ensure that there is enough food in the house, cooked food, raw food, fast food, and all that, and then I pack them up in portions, and then I see to it that whatever the children, the kids would need for that given space, we have them in the house, and then I make use of my extended families.
Yes.
That's why they are families, right? You know, right? We are here right now. My kids are with my parents, and I know that they're very, very secure there. So it's all about planning, seeing to don't just walk out and just bust into your day. Sit back, do some reflections. How? Because if you don't plan, then you plan to fail, and we don't want to fail. So we need to put measures in place. We need to put plans in place, and then I personally, when I go about my business, our business is family friendly. I go with my children.
Nice.
I go with my kids. I have snacks with them. I have a child minder. You know, we all go in the car together to the venue. We do the business, and everything goes well. So it's about focus. It's about your whys. It's about the how, and it's about determination. Determination, because you come across challenges, but you just need to stay determined and know that I can make this work. I definitely can make this work.
That's awesome. So you mentioned that you used to own a traditional business, and at the same time you also have a full-time job.
Yeah.
So why home-based business? Why did you decide to go, okay, you know, instead of traditional business, I'm gonna go for a home-based business? Why did you choose a home-based business?
I did that because I had to tell myself the truth. You know, I spoke earlier about facing challenges and then going towards another way, because I just discovered one way not to do it. I needed financial freedom, and I thought I could do it by owning a traditional business. But then I discovered that I didn't have the luxury of time to run it, because I need to be at work, and then I close, I go to church. By the time I'm closing from church, it's like 8 p.m., 9 p.m. My traditional business has closed, and so I could go for days without being there physically, and so it was not properly managed. After a year, I shut it down, and so I told myself I just discovered one way not to hit financial home run. Because if I needed to do my 8 to 5 job and be there for church, be there for my children, I won't be able to combine it with traditional business. And so when I heard about global wealth trade, I was like, whoa, this is it. Because it means I could do it during my break time at work. I could do it while cooking at home. I could do it during weekends at home. I could do it right here with you. You know, so all I needed was a very good device and the internet. And so at intervals, I'm cooking, I'm pinging, you know, I'm in touch with the world. The social media has so much people. There are more people, you know, you meet more people on social media than you meet on the street. So I took advantage of that, and it's been explosive. It's been so awesome, because now I don't need to close from work, go to church, and I'm running to my traditional business, because it's with me on the go. So it's easier, home base, just as the name, you know, implies. It's home base. It's with you in your sitting room, in your living room, in your bedroom, anywhere. You're pinging, you're chatting, you're meeting people, and it's been fabulous. It's been awesome.
That's awesome. So I know there are a lot of moms listening around the world, and they're probably thinking certain people are, you know, can do business. Not everybody can do business. Do you think, in your opinion, that all mothers have what it takes to be successful in the business? Can they succeed in owning their own business?
Yes, a very big yes. Because I personally believe that no man or woman was born a salesperson. We all learn it.
Yes.
I'm a personal, a living testimony to that. I am a very reserved person, very quiet, introvert, and all that. I like to do my own things. I like to mind my own business. But again, it comes down to training and your whys. For example, you don't eat because you are hungry. You eat because your body needs it.
That's right.
Yeah, and so you give yourself to eat it at the right time. The same way, you need to, begin to acknowledge those things that have been put in us. For example, God made us to be very unique. Very, very unique.
Yes.
We can multitask. That's something that every woman needs to know. We can multitask, and as long as we give ourselves to training, there's nothing we can't do. There's absolutely nothing we can do. Our mind is huge. It has the capacity, the capability to think and to do great things. So we just have to explore our mind and put it to work. And of course, there's nothing wrong with having mentors.
That's right. Yes.
It does help. You, for one, you're someone that I have always admired even before I met you.
Thank you.
So these are some of the benefits of social media. You get to meet people, you get to learn from them, and put those things to use, because it's the doer of the word that actually gets blessed. Now, most times people know what they need to do, but they are limited and constrained by fears. Now you need to face your fears.
That's
You just
right.
need to face your fears. I wasn't born like this. I remember years ago, I was called to sing because I do sing, and it was a choir group in church, and I was taking the solo, and when we came out, the keyboardist played the intro. I was with the mic, and I was dumb. It went on again for me to start. I couldn't start the song because I was nervous. I froze when I saw the crowd and all that. But today it has changed because I didn't let that stop me. Again, it's about facing your fears, going against those challenges and knowing that you can come out a victor. And so I didn't let that stop me. Yes, I felt bad because someone had to quickly come up to take my space, and then I went back into the group, but after that I told myself I would do this. I went home, I kept practicing, I kept rehearsing again and again and again, and today I'm a presenter. In fact, I'm an international trainer.
Right, yes.
So there's nothing we can't do if we give ourselves to training. Believe in yourself.
Yes.
Believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, nobody is going to do it for you. You are unique in your own way, you are blessed in your own way, and you have so much going for you. Refuse to compare yourself to someone.
That's
Compete
right.
with yourself.
Yes.
That's what I do. I compete with my yesterday, and then when we get into tomorrow, I'll compete with my today. I don't compete with anybody. I compete with myself because I want to outdo my past. And that's one secret that have kept me going upward and upward and upward, because I just need to live that glory life, from glory to glory, and it's been excellent all the way.
That is so fabulous. So I don't know about you, but I know that Joy inspired me, and just listening to her, it just makes me more believe in women, like especially moms, that we can do all things if we put our mind into it. And of course, trust God, and He will direct your path. And so, is there a final words that you wanted to share to all the moms out there to inspire them to take action and to really move to the next level? Take that first step, because you mentioned that you weren't always, this vocal. You're a very shy person, but now you're very successful in everything that you do. So is there a final words that you wanted to share to all our moms out there?
Yes, dear mom, remember this: to be a mom is a full-time job, a job you don't retire from, a job you don't take vacation from, a job you do 24 hours of the day for the rest of your life. Now that is hard work.
Yes.
That is labor. So tell yourself, if I can be a mom, then I can do anything. Because imagine being a mom is not a title. It's an achievement. It is a status that God alone can give. And so once you've been able to attain that, it means you can go much more. You can do much more. All right. So I want you to please believe in yourself, because God has given you so much and you have so much inside of you. Begin to count those positive things that you have in you, your strong point. Forget about the weak point. Focus on your strong point. Make your strong point stronger, and before you know it, they will swallow up those seemingly weak points, and it will not be obvious anymore. And remember, all moms, you are special in your own very way, and God has blessed you so much.
Thank you so very much, Joy. If that inspired you, motivate you, and encourage you, please do contact Joy. Her information is down below. She will be able to help you, mentor you, guide you to your success, and keep watching, because you could be our next mom. So thank you very much, Joy.
Thank you, Bella.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Bye for now.